I'm Reehm with the Elite Angler Academy. Today I'm going to show you how to build one of the essential tools in my boat whenever I'm offshore fishing. And that's a simple plug knocker that's going to enable you to save a lot of money whenever you're out fishing, because you're going to lose less baits when you're fishing offshore. To build the plug knockers that I make, I've got three components. I've got an electrical zip tie, a casting weight, and I prefer the 3-ounce models because they can take care of most of the jobs that I need to do to free up most of the baits, and a 1/0 snap swivel. To start building this plug knocker, I'm going to take pliers and I'm going to cut off the swivel part of the snap. Sometimes it can be a little tricky to get off, but if you rock them back and forth, you can just pop it right off there, because all I care about is maintaining the snap. The next step is I'm going to take that zip tie, slide it through the open hole, then I'm going to take my casting weight and just slide it through there and form up the tie, bring it up, and then I'm going to just clip off the tag end. Now whenever I want to free a bait, I pull up pretty much over it as vertical as I can get, open up the snap, hook that onto my line, readjust the snap, which can be tricky at times, and then slide it down my line. I want to keep my line pretty tight, and you can actually feel it slide down the line and hit your bait. Whenever it hits my bait, I'm going to drop the rod tip down and lift up, and that weight is going to actually pop that bait off of that limb probably 4 out of 5 times. One of the baits that I primarily use it for is I fish a lot of jigging spoons out deep, and with that 1/0 snap swivel, it'll actually slide down over my spoon and get snagged on the hook, enabling me to free that bait quite a bit. I've freed anything from crankbaits to jigs to big flutter spoons to swim baits. You know, pretty much anything that I can get snagged on wood with these snap swivels attached to these weights. You know, there's a lot of other ways guys have talked about building plug knockers using spark plugs and everything else, but at the same time, it's pretty easy to do this concept because you've got 2 different holes, and you're able to do it with that snap swivel or the zip tie to fasten it. So it's almost all prefab for you, and you can actually knock out and build a bunch of these at a time. The weights themselves are going to cost you anywhere from $1.50 to 75 cents, depending on where you buy them from. Whenever I find them cheap, less than $1 a piece, I'm going to buy them in bulk. You know, the least amount I've found them for is about 60 cents a piece, and I probably bought $25 worth just to stockpile them. But I'm going to end up putting about 4 or 5 of these in my boat at all times. Co-anglers, it's great. You can put it in your pocket, you can put it in your tackle bag, but it's something that you can always keep on hand, you know, to quickly free a bait to get snagged on the bottom. I'm Reehm, Elite Angler Academy. This is how you build a plug knocker.